Hello and welcome to what is day 58 of the 2020 Assassin's Creed Marathon. We are starting episode 3 of Fate of Atlantis. I believe it is called Judgement of Atlantis. Of course, I'm Andrew. This is Visions of the Past, home of an Assassin's Creed lore podcast. So I'm not going to deal with this one, and we've kind of sat on this for long enough, so why don't we go ahead and talk to Alethea here and just get started.
Back so soon?
Alethea, I know I wasn't gone long in the Animus, but I couldn't wait.
I've been thinking about whether or not I should let you continue, and I have my answer, but I'm afraid you won't like it.
Don't tell me I can't go into the third simulation.
I'm sorry, Layla. I made a miscalculation, and I factored you in when it was a mistake to do so. I see that clearly now. It's time for you to leave Atlantis.
You can't do this. Not now! I've seen Elysium and the Underworld. You can't take that away!
If I'd known this reality would go the direction it did, you wouldn't have seen any of it. You're too human. Your DNA has succumbed to the corrupting nature of the staff.
Listen, I know the bleeding effect is real, and accessing Deimos' memory did affect me. But I've studied Isu artifacts. This is the last stage of my trials. When it's over, my DNA will be able to overcome the staff's control.
Perhaps. But you won't see that through. My simulations are closed to you.
I'm really sorry, Alethea. For everything up until now. You had such high hopes for me.
I did, yes. But that was my own fault. I should never have let you go down this path.
No, that's the thing. You were right. You saw something in me that I'd be the one to bring balance. And I still can if you let me.
Even if I were to let you in, your doctor is dead.
If I could take that back, I would. But I can't. And I have to keep going.
From her calculations, your body wouldn't be able to withstand the simulations.
My body is fine. The staff kept Kassandra alive for thousands of years. I've got a protection guarantee.
Your mind is a different story altogether. You don't have the sense to see its degradation.
Nope.
When you break it down, this staff heals, Alethea. I could come out of this smarter, more in control. Invincible.
That's quite a leap in logic.
Invincible.
Just let me see for myself. Please.
Go.
Oh my god, thank you. You won't regret this. Here we
She
go.
already does.
I'll see you inside.
Well, maybe she doesn't, but I really think that's a whole bunch of manipulation. But I'm not far enough from the HUD to know for sure.
And I've never played the DLC on Odyssey. Not missing much. What people are saying about DLC on here.
True.
Berserker
Very
was
true.
kind of a rip-off, but
Yeah, I didn't like either of them.
I haven't touched the other one yet. I could see this actually becoming like a game you can buy.
Yeah, I can see Orlog turning into something like Gwent.
Well, no, I'm saying like an actual physical game.
Didn't they do that with Gwent?
No, it was on the console.
Oh, I thought they released a standalone game.
Yeah, standalone game on console.
Oh.
That's enough!
No need to shout. This isn't your domain, brother.
Hades has nothing left to offer you. You are never meant to stay here, nor Elysium. You didn't belong on Kefalonia, and you didn't belong in Sparta. I can offer you a place you do belong. It's time you finally found it. Atlantis awaits.
Anywhere's better than here.
I won't forget this.
Mm-hmm.
No!
And that's Hades.
There's no need for that here. You're safe.
I've heard that before.
This place isn't like any other you've been. There's no Persephone, no Hades.
Just you.
Just me. Dikastes Vasilevs, the Grand Adjudicator of all Atlantis. But to you, I am Poseidon. What I'm offering you, Keeper of the Staff, is a place at my side. Join me as my Dikastes.
It's too bad that that's not something special. And it's too bad you don't have more parts for those.
God, if I had got, if I had
Welcome
that
home.
ability.
This place is the real Atlantis. I mean, it's intact. I thought the city was destroyed.
Every 7 years, our great city begins a new cycle, if judged to be imperfect.
And who's the judge?
Before your arrival, it was my decision alone. Now that I have you at my side, I intend for this cycle to last an eternity.
If you're the Dikastes Vasilevs, you expect me to be...
Dikastes, the judge. Be my hand in laying and enforcing judgment in Atlantis.
Well, I must warn you that I'm not always right.
I was both surprised and encouraged by your actions in the underworld. Fortunes were exchanged in response to your choices. But trust that I learned your reverence to justice is true.
Hades must have told you about my stuff.
He didn't have to. As is the way with all heroes, your
You
journey
would.
has become the stuff of Atlantean legend.
Then you
No
know
probably
my
about
staff
it. The
is
2
reason
arrows
I'm
will
here.
stop. We'll
I
take
need
out
to
the
learn
last
how
2
to
hit
master
points.
it.
This land is a paradise of power for those with issue
that's fair.
devices. And all in good time.
I can go first, though. When I've got very good.
So you
at this.
expect me to live among you? A home among gods?
Plus, they all seem to be
Gods?
weird
We are
crap.
much more
I've noticed
than the
that.
human
Like
conception
one of them,
of
all
gods.
it's just it didn't
Your
matter
father
what the
called
dice
us
was, so
the
long as
ones
it
who
was
came before.
favorite
But as
card.
Alethea told you,
So then
we
I just
are
learned
the
to steal all
issue.
this crap.
You know about my stuff, Pythagoras and Alethea? I'm starting to feel very watched.
Your trials in both Elysium and the underworld. No, your triumphs there are known to us.
My trials forced me into rebellion. They made me face the dead. My hardships make me a good Dikastes?
We don't always choose our path, but in this case, your blood shows for you. You possess both DNA strands. the best of humans, and Isu. I have no doubt that you are our mutual future.
Avenge the death of 10 players.
It's
haven't
an honor.
had that pop up yet.
Where do I start?
Yeah, I don't know what those are either.
Humans
I've never
have
seen them.
5 senses to understand the world around them. We have been blessed a 6th. Knowledge. Ah, no. It is not merely your vision of the ego. The essence of that sense sleeps now. But it can be awoken in Atlantis. Your stuff is more than a key. It's a bridge between who you are now and who you must become.
And if I fully awaken this 6th sense, I'll have mastered the staff?
All you three.
That and more. Come, let me show you.
I accessed power sources in Elysium and the Underworld. They helped my knowledge, I think. But they haven't changed my senses.
In Atlantis, you'll find the sources that awaken your new sense much more concentrated. Not only will your knowledge grow here, but it will thrive. You'll find 3 such sources once you leave this palace. You know them as Keeper's Insides.
Doesn't look like anyone can get through.
It's blocked to those who haven't full access to our knowledge. Find the source of that knowledge within this palace. Try to pass through once you do.
Hello, Layla.
Alethea? What are you doing in here?
You needed intervention. I couldn't stop you physically, but perhaps I can make you understand through technical means.
No, I've got this. Stay out of it.
Still can't get into that website either.
It's odd.
Rockstar's teasing the GTA Online expansion.
I saw that. Something about expanding the map. And a lot of people were like, why are we getting this instead of GTA 6?
Yeah, they could have only expanded the map, you know, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Strange. But it feels like the stuff is becoming a part of me. I think I'm starting to understand. It's like I can feel Isu memories and hear their wisdom.
Assassinate him. Where are you supposed to be at different dimensions?
The best way of describing what the Fate of Atlantis DLC is a series of simulations built from the memories of Alethea, along with Kassandra's memories and possibly the memories of Eve, and creating basically what
Now I know what you meant about the
a version of
sources being more
Elysium,
concentrated.
the Underworld, and Atlantis.
I feel different.
Many things are different here,
The
Dikastes.
problem is,
Discover that in time. Atlantis awaits
based
you.
on
I have
what
one
little
rule
we know
that
of
is
Alethea,
absolute.
what's real,
Technology
what's not.
cannot be used on my human civilians. Their bodies cannot withstand the power. The Isu know this above all.
So I'm free to go? What task should the Dikastes
Someday
do
I'll have to
first?
finish that game.
Even Atlantis is not a perfect society. It yearns for balance.
I already leveled
So
up.
be
You're
that balance.
single-handedly.
Then when your role as guide to the people is fulfilled,
Oh,
it
Tamworth?
may well be perfection.
Yeah, I went in there to do the.
Don't
save
worry.
point.
You've already earned my respect, which is a trial in itself.
Dikastes. His Eminence Atlas humbly requests that you join him at his Doma to discuss a matter of grave importance.
Right. I'll make sure to stop by. His Eminence? This place is more kings than Sparta.
Where there were wild boars and
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't have any no real answer to.
or bears. I was not aware that there were brown bears in Britain. Otherwise, the animal life seems to be spot on. You guys are some crappy bandits. That's a new move.
Get chopped up a little bit.
No, getting held by one guy and stabbed by the other.
Oh, yeah, I had that happen with one of the daughters of Lyrion, and with the level discrepancy, it did not go well for me. Tricks are for kids?
No.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I definitely like the new Series X controller compared to this one. Well, I like the way the sticks feel a little bit. There's a more tension in them, probably because of how old this one is. I like the grips, the texture, and I like how the sticks are a little bit more. They have more texture to them as well, and have a little bit more concave.
Alex.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean the blue? Oh, no. All right, I'm done with this. Down.
What?
I was trying to get over to that high point, and I'm on the wrong tower.
Sounds like you.
Well, luckily this isn't Valhalla, and she can survive a fall from 150 feet. No. All right. Put it right on the bridge of his nose?
Apparently. Right between the eyes.
Wow.
Such dead eyes.
You've arrived! I'm honored the Dikastes would accept my humble request.
Ah, you're Atlas, I take it.
In the flesh. I thank you for coming to see me. I'm sure you're very busy. The burden my father gave you is not a light one.
Your messenger told me it was urgent.
Gravely urgent, indeed.
Well, here I am.
It's my brothers, the Archons. They have issues with the human populations under their control. Tensions between Isu and humans are mounting. Without order, the problems will grow severe.
I'll try and use my position to help them where I can.
Find Hadiros, Amphiris, and Azeas. Through your shining example, I hope they learn the valuable lessons in discipline they so desperately need.
And if I help them, you're hoping it'll maintain the peace between Isu and humans.
That's the plan. Poseidon should have known they weren't ready for the responsibility an Archon bears. But that's his failing.
Tell me about Gaviros.
You'll find him near the arena, hard at work planning his next exhilarating spectacle, I'm sure.
What should I know about Amphiris?
He's probably off terrorizing people near the fortified Doma of Ochtonos. Make sure you don't sneak up on him. He's quite jumpy.
What about Azais? Who is he?
You'll find dear Azais wherever there is humanitarian work to be done. I heard there were some issues near the Doma of Amphiris.
Hermes?
Atlas.
We have Archons where I'm from. Do they fulfill the same duties?
They are charged with overseeing and ruling the humans of Atlantis, ensuring all live comfortably and peacefully, a job at which I fear they're failing.
There always seems to be unrest between the two races. The Underworld and Elysium were no different.
Time passes and tensions keep building. I expected my father to handle it, but Atlantis grows steadily worse, and no one wants to see what could happen if precautions are not taken.
I'll find the Archons and make sure their problems are taken care of.
So what, the gods are Isu?
Yes. Yes, and someone brought up something interesting. The Isu within the Fate of Atlantis DLC all have these lines down them. And you only see them in the Fate of Atlantis DLC. You don't see them on Minerva or Jupiter or anything like that. So it's quite possibly something to do with how Alethea is portraying the Isu.
I don't even know who she is.
You really don't need to know who she is either. She's kind of, I don't know what the right word is for it. Insight of war, insight of blessings, insight of the Titan. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Oh, I remember this.
Phobos, away!
Sorry.
I know. Uh-oh. Oh, killed the horse. Hi, darling. How long? So 45 minutes? Okay. Well, did you do the whole lasagna assemble while you did it?
No, I did not.
Well, you should have, because that would have...
Lasagna powers activated.
Oh, goodness. I wish I could be a little bit wittier and do a riff over the ingredients of the lasagna in the Captain Planet tune. Our powers combined makes lasagna.
This guy's just insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like him.
Great. Nah, I like the character. The betrayal in it.
Plunge your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom. That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up. This one is ready to kick our ass. The only way out is the ordering warfare deal. But my brother is right. Tougher they are, but bigger. They want to take the whack.
This area will be well defended.
Not what I'm looking for. Oh, jeez.
I recognize it.
Well, that was quick.
Can't think of it.
The voice of Beowulf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Isn't it, I can't think of the name.
Alright, where am I now? So am I back in the middle? I'm back in the stinking middle. That's awesome.
Name's Mark Potter.
That name's not familiar to me.
Not to me. Voice somebody in Battlefield 1. And looks like mostly roles on, I'm assuming it'd be BBC stuff.
Alright, so let's try this cave again. But this time we're going to save in front of it so I don't get transported back to the middle of the map. Yep.
Actually, I like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's alright. He's just a puppet king to me.
He's a character, though, in The Last Kingdom.
I wonder who he's gonna be. Of course, a Saxon. I don't know who. I don't recognize the voice in there though.
No, not the actor, the character.
Oh.
When I looked up the voice of Chael Wolf, it pulled up an character from The Last Kingdom. Not from,
They'll be
this.
watching
I had
for
to
me.
look up Valhalla.
I need to be
It is. There's what I'm looking for. What just...
Crash on you?
No! The Series X turned off and turned off my TV. That's alright. That's alright. I can work around this.
Screw the horses. I'm a ride on dude style.
What was in that box? Body's tingling like mad.
I don't remember where the data cache is.
What do you think now?
What do I think of what?
No, she was describing how she feels like everybody was acting like sheep in Norway and followed another sheep off a cliff. And that's the lack of foresight that she doesn't realize is going to be Harold unifying everything.
Yeah.
This metal is heavy. And here's a note. Forge of Atlantis.
Adamant ingot.
This can be used to create weapons.
What did you
I
do?
have to find this
Switch
place.
to the computer?
Yes, I did. Because you do what you can. And I'm not caring about buying views. Thank you, view buying bot.
That poor fox.
Oh.
He got run over by the horses.
Yes, I'm doing cloud pleaser, I believe. Yes, crowd pleaser.
An arena seems like a strange place to find an Archon.
Dikastes! Thank the stars! I was beginning to lose all hope!
Atlas said you needed help.
You don't understand the responsibility on my shoulders. It's my job to concoct entertainment for the masses, but I fear the crowd have grown bored of my grand spectacles!
I've seen some good plays. And some
We
bad
need
ones.
more than a simple play. If the audience leave my shows bored and restless, who knows what they'll start plotting?
You think they'll become violent?
My purpose
already
is
done
to
it,
keep them
like, 3
preoccupied
times.
so they can't be violent.
If your shows have become boring, you just need to get more creative.
Humans are primitive. Their tastes basic. They like life's simpler joys. Blood, tragedy, romance, that sort of thing.
So give the people what they want.
What they want, yes. Yes, I can hear the cheers now! The legendary Dikastes Kassandra takes on Atlantis' finest warriors! You must take part in my next event!
Sounds like a Pangration. I can definitely help with that.
Not exactly. But I was inspired by your efforts in Elise. I know you'll do an exemplary job entertaining the crowds as you did then. If we pull this off, we'll be the talk of the city!
It's worth a try.
Welcome one, welcome all to yet another miraculous show here in our beloved city! Tonight we have a very special guest. The Dikastes of Atlantis is here to entertain you! Our hero's first
Your Reddit page for Aiden?
I was thinking of actually playing like brief little games with myself. Being my character.
Okay.
That sort of thing. And then posting like journal. I have nothing else to do with my Reddit page.
That's fair.
Come on. They could have allowed some input on that conversation.
You would think, but I've found and I appreciate there's much less input in Valhalla.
Yeah, I just still you know.
This is definitely not a Pangration.
Our valiant hero's next challenge fast approaches. A champion bested by none in the city. No mercy, no guilt. Will this be too much for even the Dikastes to overcome?
I wonder how far I can go. I was just fighting around this.
I love damage sponges. Damage sponges. I'm doing over 20,000 points of damage per hit. Uh-huh.
The champion has been bested! Our mighty Dikastes is victorious and the crowd have spoken. But
There's a seer in there? Oh.
blood we want.
If you don't appease the crowd, I fear what Gladiros will do. It was an honor to fight you, Dikastes.
You don't deserve to die just for losing.
Our merciful Dikastes has passed judgment. But do not dismay! Our champion lives to fight another day for you.
I'm not sure what his name is.
And here we are, the end of today's event. Next to face our Dikastes' judgment, the very scum that taints our city.
Oh my God. What is this?
For the good of Atlantis, today bear witness to the guilty and condemned given one final chance at redemption. They will be honored to die at the hands of our guest.
Enough! I am not doing this.
Fear not, friends. We will make sure justice is delivered. Well, that was an unmitigated disaster.
You said fight, so I fought.
The problem is that I didn't say fight. I said be as entertaining as possible.
This won't help the relations between your people. The humans will see what's going on eventually.
The games have failed. The humans are restless, and it's only a matter of time before they make their own entertainment. Their hunger for violence is insatiable.
You just need to keep surprising them. Think like a human, not an East.
That's what I tried to do. But you showed the criminals mercy, and the crowd reacted as I expected.
Killing people who can't defend themselves isn't entertainment. It's slaughter.
Their sacrifice helps us keep the peace and maintain order. Or it would have if you played along.
What are you saying, Radirus?
That my grand experiment has failed. There's nothing left to be done but start again and try for better results. The arena must be cleared.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to get into the longhouse earlier.
This is madness.
I had the same problem in Tamworth.
But I think it's probably.
It is. Absolutely. Story.
I set on fire.
Of course you did. Rubber scum.
They fled. What a coward.
Take 3 men and search the rear.
Oh, wrong way. Up there. So
I'll send for Chell. Tell him we found a throne.
most likely the other one's gonna be up there. And I have to open up Oh, I forgot all about those Isu knowledge gates.
That's one Archon helped. I hope they're not all this intense.
That's disturbing.
Τρεις
More
κατάρατος
fair-faced
ή
envoy.
έγνοδοι. Ιού, διαπή.
Yes, that is kind of a clan emblem.
God, these people live like freaking slobs for a king.
Yeah, let's go.
This is it.
Well, that's not good.
That must be Amphiris. Why so many guards?
Let her pass.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Amphiris, if this is how you treat humans, I can see why you need so many guards.
These aren't humans. They are animals. An animal should be in cages.
I'm sure everything you do isn't without reason. But if you didn't call them animals, you might get a better reaction.
A human did this to me while I slept. When they came to kill me, I survived. But they slaughtered my daughter like an animal. Humans don't act with logic or reason.
Good or bad, they are driven by a will to survive.
A trait we implanted to ensure efficiency. But that will become a kindled flame of insurrection. You led a rebellion yourself in Elysium. So I know you understand. If we don't act, the city will burn and many more lives will be lost.
I don't see an army marching on Poseidon.
This one said they plan to launch an attack. Someone needs to destroy the resistance before that happens.
That's not a small request. Despite what you think, all humans aren't a threat.
It is the only path I see. But you are the Dikastes. Only you can choose the correct course of action.
Killing people will just make the fire spread faster. Now, if we destroy their supplies and their weapons, they can't oppose the issue.
I admire your optimism. But I fear it will not be enough. However, it's your decision to make.
Just leave it to me. I'll send a message they won't forget.
Very well. You'll find the traitorous humans at an abandoned farmstead. Return to me when the situation is resolved.
The watch will be vigilant here.
It's funny that we start this and ended up getting super tired.
Alright, that felt well. Now I can go back.
Me too.
You don't have to put up with it.
Well, that's fair.
The leader's dead. The resistance is over.
Dikastes, I'm glad to see you return safely. I almost considered sending a regiment of my guard after you.
That would have been overkill.
You can never be too careful when dealing with violent humans. Come, tell me, has the resistance been quashed?
I killed the leaders. With them gone, their movement is dead.
A sound strategy. But I fear the problem exists at the heart of humanity itself. Another leader will rise eventually.
I know you don't trust them, but the humans will never challenge the issue directly.
You are like gods.
But they will.
You must see that.
It is an illusion we have tried to nurture already. But it won't last. However, for now you've done what was needed.
Not more, not less. Leave me.
Terrorize both of them already. If you think about it, assassins are like population control.
Okay.
The amount of people an assassin kills,
Yeah.
just in terms of guards.
One man army, man. Destroys a whole generation.
Just one more Archon to go. Maybe I should just do their jobs too.
I wonder, am I able to walk around in here, or are these people entrenched?
No, if you've already taken the city, it's open for...
No, this ain't the city. This is Thomas' base.
Tamsworth?
No,
Oh, no, you should be fine in there.
the mercenary chick's base.
Yeah, you should be fine in there.
As long as I don't attack them.
Right.
Because there's, there's armor and a book.
Most likely.
Bird.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Is that electric setting off the timer? Yep, sure is. Couple minutes, we'll be done. Okay.
Oh no!
absolutely no arrows. Yeah, that's the funny thing about Valhalla. You can't do that. And now I died.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, well, you know, it's only an hour for load times.
Yeah. Imagine what it must be like on here.
Well, I haven't tried it. Because I really don't want to.
Times on Fallen Order are way better.
Well, at least I'm not in the center.
More are going to go. Maybe I should just do their jobs too.
Let's go. Ella.
Come on.
Spend some of his time browsing in the market. What'd be funny is if you could just go there and literally just like
Stab somebody randomly in the
people
market.
and it's him. That's not how it works.
Nope. And it's back to Eivor didn't kill citizens.
So what? Should I go and kill Fauna then? There's no quest for it. I'm assuming she's not important.
No, not really. Not that I remember.
I need the equipment in the book anyways. So I'm assuming she's got the key.
Azais a physician and an Archon?
What are they doing up there?
Oh, it's them.
What have I missed? What must I do?
Azais? You have your hands full.
Dikastes, you're a welcome sight. The only one I've had in some time.
So many sick. I'm surprised that anything can spread in a place as advanced as this.
It's shocking. Nothing I have tried will cure the sick or stop the pathogen spreading. I've lost so many already.
When did you first notice people were getting sick?
At the start of this cycle, it began quite slowly and I didn't think much of it. But then the cases grew rapidly day by day. The more that fell sick, the faster the pathogen spread.
You seem really worried. Have you ever seen a sickness like this before?
No. There are many odd phenomena during this cycle. Plants dying, strange insects, and animal attacks. I worry about what this could signify.
Don't worry. We'll find a way to stop the sickness. Tell me what you need.
Well, there was a device being worked on by a scientist named Consus. Its intention was to rapidly heal injuries and eradicate disease.
Was?
His device is missing. Scientists here have tried to replicate it based on the schematics, but it's still in the experimental phase. And it hasn't been tested on humans.
So it may not work.
That's not the biggest issue. Poseidon has outlawed the use of our technology on humans. I fear that if we don't act quickly, the pathogen will spread across Atlantis.
If you think this healing device can help the sick, then I'll make sure that you have it.
The wisdom of an issue, but the compassion of a human. You were a good choice for Dikastes. You'll find the device in one of the issue laboratories, in the Consus archive.
Azai saw me yesterday.
That was rough.
Needed to take them both out. Couldn't guarantee it would let me throw an axe into the next.
I suppose that works then.
The device Azais wants must be inside.
Oh, they're fighting a boar. Yeah, I did. I thought that was a good idea. I think I did the same thing. Guessing it is time for dinner. All right. shroud. Spears and shields. Where is the shroud? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to push this closed so they can't get back here. And we're going to sit right here. And I'm going to take a minute and go have dinner. I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's alright though. I swear I thought the shroud was in this little hidden area. Alright, so it's not there. No, it's in there somewhere. Ah, there's what I'm looking for, I think. There you are, I think. And right, oh no, that's an ingot. Nope, I'm out of the area again. Let's see if we move this forward. Oh, a murder scene. And that guy's missing half his leg. But here's the shroud.
An issue device. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Not gonna worry about an ESU data cache.
I don't understand how this glowing cloth is going to heal the sick. I hope Ace is right.
Apologies for the echo. I have allowed my family to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving. And it sounds like they don't know how they want the furniture. Oh geez, I'm trying to run like in Valhalla. Just click the left stick. Nope, nothing we can do can make Kassandra run faster. And Atlantis is in so many stinking layers that I forget how to get places. That's a random tiger or lion or something. That's a lion. I don't think I want to be here.
As I saw me yesterday.
That didn't sound good.
I've brought the glowing cloth you've asked for.
It's a nanotech matter regenerator, in fact, but you have it. I can't believe it. Now then, let's see what this thing can do.
Boom goes the body.
What the fuck did you do?
I thought I had calibrated correctly. Oh no, what have I done? I killed this poor human. The device doesn't work, and you stole it against Poseidon's laws. What do we do now?
What, you don't have that?
This device
Nope.
is dangerous. Maybe Poseidon outlawed it
Eight's
for
my
a reason.
max.
That was my goal.
I don't think you should use it on anyone else.
I was so hopeful, but you're right. This device isn't ready to be used on live subjects.
This was where I got my
Add
8.
to the pain and suffering.
Some things can't be fixed with devices or intellect. There are problems even the Isu can't solve.
I suppose all I can do is return this device to the laboratory and make sure the victims are comfortable until the end.
All right. Is it burden of leadership that's left? No, it's... Oh yes, I do need to finish that because I need to report back to Atlas. That's right. Rightfully yours, in dreams, and lighten up. Come back, spreadsheet. So, alright, so since these are rightfully yours, in dreams, and lighten up. Alright, so those two are actually two of my next missions. So I think... Let's see, I've already gotten the one from over here. Now, let's go and talk to... Let's go talk to this guy first. That's the wrong horse button.
Come on. Let's go.
Well, I didn't expect to see the horse sink. They do not swim in this one, but usually they'll float. except I fell off a cliff and it hit a ledge on the way down. So when it hit the ledge, it died. Yeah, so much so that Kassandra's got blood from her waist down. Oh no, that's from when the body exploded. Never mind. Which is weird because I was just in water. If it was Valhalla, it'd have washed off. It's a mean old shark.
I am, however, trying to figure out how the heck they managed to get that statue down here. Or that one.
There's like 3 of them down there that shouldn't have fit through that hole. Oh, goodness, I hate climbing things in this game. And it's very difficult to understand where your route is. And I just climbed that for nothing, thinking that was the way up to my viewpoint.
Best stay out of sight.
I don't let the helmet show. I don't like obscuring Eivor's face.
I don't mind doing that. But this one, I'm gonna wear it. I'd almost be fine running like this. Not a big fan of the capes.
She looks like, oh goodness, what was that lady's name in Last Kingdom?
Dikastes, welcome back. I'm glad you could be here to witness this momentous occasion.
Why are the Archons in chains?
I invited my dear siblings here for one final lesson in leadership.
It looks like an execution to me.
Every experience in life should be a lesson, including death. You've been to the underworld, so I know you understand what these fools do not.
You asked me to help the Archons. I did. Their problems are solved.
Their problems only existed because they couldn't perform the duties their roles demanded.
You're going to murder your brothers? For what?
For order, for peace, for Atlantis.
For Atlas, you mean?
I am the rightful heir to Atlantis. I should be the Dikastes. I cannot defy Poseidon's will, but these fools don't deserve their power. I'll be a better Archon in their stead.
Once Poseidon finds out what you've done, he won't let you get away with it.
That is our way. The way of progress. You are not one of us. I've seen your compassion to those who dwell in this city. Perhaps our ways are not as perfect as Poseidon thinks they are.
Parents do what they think is best, but it doesn't mean they're always right. We have to look after each other, no matter what we're told.
Wise, Dikastes. I respect your decision. For the moment.
So what now?
If you're going to one day rule the city, Kassandra, you're going to have to learn a very important lesson.
That's what I get for helping you? A lecture?
Just some words of advice. Nothing in Atlantis is what it seems at face value. This city is old, and those that call it home are even older. You have helped me, Dikastes, and for that, you have my thanks.
This isn't over, Atlas.
On the contrary, I'm done here.
It's amusing to me that these Isu know what Kassandra's been through with Elysium and the other world. Hey, max level! And they still treat her like crap. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
Like the little guy.
Because he's jumping around all crazy like?
Devices are incredible. I
said that same
like
thing.
I can hear them speaking to me.
I wonder if it makes a difference what you pay.
Just how much money you mean for what they say?
Yeah.
No, the way I've seen it so far is just how much money you make back. The Tinia Archive.
That's the murderer! Murderer? I didn't do it!
Stop her before she kills again!
Leave me alone!
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Want to tell me what that was all about?
These ones
No.
stop and you can get
I'll
them,
be fine.
but I hate the fact that you have to pay.
Dikastes! You can make this all go away!
Oh, yeah, me too.
My name is Lyra, and you're... you!
You've helped so many people. You're amazing and wonderful and powerful and you're here.
Otherwise, it just feels like a waste of breath.
Thank you. That's nice of you.
You deserve all the praise and more.
They called you a murderer. You don't seem the type, but as Dikastes, I have to be sure.
They're sure I'm responsible for what happened to that poor family. They said it's like the other murders, but I couldn't live with myself, I swear. Please, please clear my name.
Where were you when the family was murdered?
If it happened last night like they said, I was here trying to sleep. Although lately it's been restless, filled with strange dreams. It's always the same one, over and over.
Were you alone?
Well, yes. I've been so tired lately, I decided to stay in.
You said something about other murders.
This was the third time. I just don't understand why they blame me. I don't have the stomach to do that.
I'll find out what really happened. Just point me in the direction of the attack.
Just down the road. Not too far from here.
If I were you, I'd hide until I return.
Oh, good idea. Thank you. You truly are a great Dikastes.
Find the guy.
Oh, my horse. Oh, now the horse is coming.
Maybe someone around here saw what happened last night. These footprints track the blood out of the house. Whoever murdered them left this way.
It's not Christmas.
This bloodied cloth doesn't match the mother
It's
or
turkey.
daughter's robes. It must have come off the murderer. These aren't stab wounds. They're claw marks.
Is this about what happened last night?
How do you know?
It's all everyone's talking about. And if the Dikastes is here, you must be looking into it.
If you saw or heard anything, I need to know.
I saw it from the distance. Heard it too. Its howl will never leave my mind.
You saw a wolf?
Beast is more like it. If you see it, run!
I'll be careful.
Ah, the great Dikastes. What did I do to deserve a visit?
I'm looking into the attack that happened nearby last night.
Ah, of course. I thought that was meant to be handled already.
You mean the mob harassing that woman?
I've said enough.
I understand your hesitation, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'll make sure whoever or whatever did this is punished.
You've already met the guilty one.
Lyra, you agree with the mob.
Of course I do. I'm the one who told them it was her. I saw her last night, bloody and in a frenzy.
It was dark. How do you know it was her?
I know what I saw.
I should return to Lyra and let her know what I found.
Uh-huh. What is that one thing? You want to put that downstairs?
Well,
Okay.
did you find out what
You
happened?
can put that there.
The evidence I found was conflicting.
Tell me.
2 people saw what happened. One woman heard a wolf howling, but a man said he saw you, covered in blood and leaving the family's house.
He's lying.
Or mistaken. It was dark, so it could have been anyone. There's more. The killing blows weren't made by a weapon.
Then by what?
It almost looked like claw marks. And then there was this piece of cloth. It didn't match the clothes of anyone there.
That's mine. How did it get there? Someone wants me to look like I was responsible. Tell me the truth, Dikastes.
Where is...
Whether it was a wolf or something else, it's clear it wasn't you.
Of course it wasn't, but why would someone make it seem like I'm the murderer?
We'll figure that out together. After I kill the beast.
You're going to kill it?
What other choice is there? Do you want another mob after you?
No, of course not. I've just always hated the killing of animals.
If I don't kill it now, it will kill someone later.
I have a friend who can keep me safe while you end this.
I need to find the beast and kill it before it grows bloodthirsty again.
Let's kill the beast. How does that song go in
This is no
Beauty
ordinary
and the
war.
Beast?
Walaka, Lira.
It was me. What am I?
I've seen this before. A Minotaur, Cyclops, a Horon. All were humans possessed by powerful issue devices. The only way I could stop them was by killing them. But you're able to change back. Somehow you're different.
No, I don't want to play it. I'll get a copyright strike. Turn it off. Turn it.
Why?
You asked me how it goes.
To guess. That side of you knew it was caught. Maybe it thought coming
bad.
out here was the only choice it had.
That side of me. I've had dreams lately of being in a bright room, tied down, pain throughout my
I bet
body.
if I asked
But
Nora,
now,
she would know.
I think that all really happened. I did kill them then. I don't remember it, but it was me,
She's that much of a
wasn't
Beauty
it?
and a Beast fan. We're talking Beauty and the Beast.
My favorite Disney movie.
If you knew you would harm
Actually, I
people
like
again,
the live action
and you
better
could
than the
never
original.
control yourself,
So was Nora.
never stop, would you?
Would I what?
Jump?
Where the heck is this one? Near the church, maybe? Ow.
If I lost control of myself, I knew I'd never get it back. I'm not sure what I'd do.
I thought so. This is the only way. If I'm to die, I want to be the one to decide when that happens.
You don't need to do this.
The choice was made for me. I can't go on after what I've done, and what I'd likely do again. Thank you for everything.
Who needs to move that?
She didn't deserve this. Whatever was done to her wasn't her fault.
Is it rightfully yours? Lighten up. Actually, where am I? I am there, so let's open up, finish the, I wish they'd pick up the chairs. No, they're not. That much I know.
Technology can and will change whoever isn't strong enough to command it. That explains your own aggression, Layla.
I'm still me. I'm not as weak as you think I am.
Is that a random person dead in Ravensthorpe?
No.
Oh, Repton.
Yeah. She didn't handle an arrow with
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the last two keeper insights, and then we're going to do either the last mission set or we got 2 missions left for today, and then we're going to call it a day. But I want to pick up these 2 keeper insights before we continue. There it is. What's that one? No, the one below it. Oh, grabbing a spear and then... Alright, before we head in here, well, let's get up to the top point first, just to make sure we can actually walk in here. We can't! Knowledge sequence 1 is required. And I don't remember how to pick up knowledge.
Go to school and you read books.
I think it has to do with...
Wikipedia.
Finishing the, is it missions? I don't remember. I guess we'll do a quick Google since I don't remember. Sources of Isu knowledge. Beyond the intro to the main mission. Alright, so it's Caches and codex. Alright, so it's either complete the missions or alright, so we're gonna go by here and see if I can get into this place, and if not, we'll have to do with them next time. Because we're already up to 2 hours. Alright, this one I can run in and do. So let's do a quick save. That way if I die, like I have, you know, in the other one, I can just start right here.
They won't ask any questions.
Oh, well there's issue data cache 1, so we will go right back to the other one when this is done. Axe in the head. Arbitrary numbers go. So, basically, something I didn't realize while playing this, you gain Isu knowledge by just doing stuff in Fate of Atlantis. Well, this isn't Fate of Atlantis, this is the Judgement of Atlantis. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Good luck beating me!
Another sleepless night over.
Yes, it's beneficial to have killed everyone before coming. Or starting the mission.
Ah, Dikastes. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what?
Oh, forgive me. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Neocles, an imperial botanist here in Atlantis. I'm engineering a way to aid floral regrowth.
The flowers here can't just grow on their own?
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
don't know anyone named Minerva.
Her students are so small-minded about my photosynthesis accelerator. If you want to be a scholar, why follow such a rudimentary doctrine?
Look, do you need something from me?
Oh, apologies, Dikastes. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me begin. Basically, the plants are a key resource for us here. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces would stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights?
Yes! And Dikastes, taking care of our natural resources, would send a message to all of Atlantis.
A good message, I hope. It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure. That must be the device Dikastes mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis. Worked. First one down.
I go straight up. All right, next BMO light. Have you listened to their stories yet?
Don't ever get time to listen to anything. Every time a damn brain symbol pops up, it lets it off.
Uno mas.
We get the flowers growing in no time. Won't budge. Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened? I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but
The
then...
beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photons.
Oh no, something's wrong with the photons?
Are you making fun of me? Who doesn't know what photons are?
Just me and the rest of the Greek world.
Never mind the photons. When my enhanced source powers the device, it should... Oh. Unless the light is not progressing from the source, rendering it unenhanced.
So the next step is?
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of Imperial... It's a rock. Just make sure there's a rock in the control room.
Fine.
It's a rock.
I'll go see if this rock is there.
That wasn't the button I wanted.
Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here!
Kinda looked like Olivia.
Oh, Malaka!
a Dikastes doing running around here?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neocles' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Dikastes and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neocles' device, and we'll fix the flowers.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neocles needs to stop meddling.
Melita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you!
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Dikastes, it should be your decision.
All right, give me the rock. I'll end this once and for all.
Are you mad? You've completely annihilated our chances at future sustainability!
Trust in, yeah. Nature will heal itself if you allow it.
Thank you, Dikastes. This is the right direction to go in. We might not see improvements right away, but the gardens will heal themselves.
Most adamantly. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to where this area is, and then we're going to call it a night.
Melita said it would take time for the gardens to heal, but those flowers don't look good. I wonder what she'd make of this.
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Olivia. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
All right, so we'll get up on a level here to where we can see. All right, so we can see the item. We're at the Tower of Understanding, so we're going to stand right here.
Over here.
Actually, let's get a picture.
Please.
All right, we're going to end right here. This is the end of day 58. Thank you for joining me for the beginning of Judgment of Atlantis, and I hope to see you next time for when we finish the DLC. And until then, my assassin friends, make sure to follow the creed. And to those Templars that may be listening, may the Father of Understanding guide you.